So Marvel TV might actually be back, and it's not an original Netflix property doing all the building this time. And before I start like my review or whatever, people are all up on Disney for releasing everything all at once, and in my opinion, they made the right decision because some of the episodes in this mini series were like 22 minutes. Hell, I'm not waiting a week for 22 minutes, and this just felt like a TV show that needed to be binged or just watched at your own pace rather than it coming out weekly. And to the show, it's a mini series about Simon Williams, played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, and also recurring character Trevor Slately, played by Ben Kingsley, basically trying to get a role as the MCU Hollywood superstar reboot movie titled the same as Wonder Man. And this is not really going to be an in-depth review. It's just going to be my thoughts of what I thought about the TV show as a whole. So something really brief and whatnot. But yeah, and no surprise, I really like the show. You never really see Marvel shows, movie, just their media in general of late trying to be they're so thin. Albeit I haven't really watched a ton of their recent TV show projects, so I can't really go with what I know. But yeah, this was something new basically. Like, it didn't even feel like a Marvel anything or TV show. It didn't feel like I needed to watch like 10 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or like the last 3 movies or whatnot. It even felt like a superhero show for most of it. And see, that shouldn't really affect my viewing into the show. It can still feel like a Marvel thing. It can still feel like a superhero thing and still be good. It was a breath of fresh air on that MCU umbrella. It really changes nothing, but I just comment the fact that this miniseries deviated from that. I know we technically got that with like a Werewolf by Night, for example, but I didn't really hands up, I didn't really like that. But yeah, and I love when superhero media just take a chance to tell a story, and that's the one reason why I love the Batman. That's why I'm excited for the Clayface movie that's coming out in October now, and compared to even other DCU projects, because I like when they do these contained stories that do not have too many things branching off of it, or it's not being restricted with, oh, we can't really do this part and we can't really do that part, and you can just tell a story of somebody going through their own problems. And that's what I loved about this. And even the connections to the mainline MCU, I think it was good. It was nothing too much. Like, we just get Trevor Slatey reprising his role as the Mandarin actor, and even also the Department of Damage Control. Something that I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about is how the Wonder Man film was about the betrayal, like Barnacle and Wonder Woman. Barnacle basically betraying Wonder Woman for like a bigger price or something. I can't really remember. And we get to see like the parallel of Slattery betraying Simon for that higher price. And I thought that was really nice storytelling. Abdul-Mateen has been in every superhero universe, and he's also an actor that I love in everything that he does. And he also does this role really, really well as an actor that is too good at acting for his own good, basically. And I love how he's this weird, flawed character, and the show doesn't even really try to fully fix that. I feel like all the show does for his development is give him this friend in Trevor. And I just appreciate that he grows at the end, but I still think it's for his own selfish thing. You know what? I don't know if my point is really valid here, but like, see, I just felt like it still showed that he still had that selfishness in him, but it just branched off to be that friend for Trevor. I don't know. I might be cooking, I might not be cooking, but yeah. His relationship with Trevor, that I already talked about, I thought it was rocked really well, and they surprisingly, not really surprisingly, but they worked well together, and their friendship just felt organic, which is something I really, really liked. And the show gets compared with Atlanta a lot, and for good cause. Atlanta is one of my favorite TV shows, and it's just the sense of the most random and bizarre things happening, and I thought that was cool. Also, the Doorman episode, that felt like something straight from Atlanta, for example, and that was one of my favorite episodes. The storytelling there just bizarre, and we get to see the MCU world outside of like the mainline MCU, and it's everything I love about the miniseries. And yeah, there were some flaws in this, but I think the positives for me completely outweigh the negatives, and this is definitely one of Marvel's best projects out right now. And I can't wait to see what they do for more smaller characters in the future in this type of storytelling medium. Nothing too crazy, just a grounded story. And yeah, what do you think of Wonder Man? Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.